What's up guys, Jeremiah back here again today. I wanted to go over with you today the difference between the DJI Tech tablet holder and the hobbytiger tablet holder. Talk about a tongue twister. I know a lot of you guys out there fly with the iPad mini 4s and some with smaller iPads, but I already had a iPad Pro 10.5 inch. So when I was looking into purchasing one of these, I wasn't quite sure if it was going to fit, especially with the case on it. I have the OtterBox Defender case on here, and I wasn't quite sure it was going to fit. So I just wanted to do a quick video demonstration on that, show you that it fits in there and the difference between the two. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. The first one I bought was the DJI Tech, and the reason I bought that was because, I'll show you here, it just flips right up like this, and it's actually adjustable. You can angle it back when it's mounted on the controller. So you can mount it like this, and see how it angles back slightly. Then you have to take the nut off of the holder, flip it over, clip that down, and screw the nut back on. Now, it still covers the remote, because this is the adjustable side is down here, so it's still going to cover the remote as you're flying. So if you have a DJI Mavic and you want to keep that display open, you would actually possibly be able to leave it uncovered if you flipped it around and put it in reverse. And then this would be the top, the bottom would come down to mount your tablet, and your top display, you'd probably be able to see it. So that's the reason why I initially bought this one. The only thing is, if you have it mounted like this, it constantly wants to fall if you're using a big tablet, which what I do is usually just put my arms there and let it rest on my arms, or I just use it the other way. But when I first opened this one up, now both of these, the DJI Tech and the hobbytiger, they're both advertised as being aluminum alloy, which the base is and the rod sticking up is, but the tablet mount itself is just plastic on both of them, which I wish it was metal, at least the clamps here, because when I first originally opened this one, I'll show you here in a minute. Whoop. When I first took this one out of the box and went to release it from here, this snapped. You can see, I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little crack in the one side right there, because this is just plastic. Most of the mounts that you buy are going to be plastic. So what I did, this one's about $24 on Amazon, and I purchased both of these myself. They were not given to me for a review. So I went ahead and bought this one because it was a few dollars cheaper. It was about 20 bucks, and I figured I already had the base that was adjustable. This one for 20 bucks actually comes with a nice little carry bag, which I like. Now the holder on this is almost identical to the DJI Tech one. It's still plastic, but it didn't break when I took it apart. I mean, maybe it was a defective one that I got initially with the DJI Tech, but really, in all reality, they're both almost identical. You can see the hobbytiger has a little smaller holes here, DJI Tech a little bigger, but other than that, they're almost pretty much identical. Size-wise, identical, I mean, everything. What I want to show you is, I don't know why they designed it this way, but both of these guys, they need to put a little bar down between the center of both of these. On the side that's not adjustable, it has it, but on the side that is adjustable, doesn't, and that's the side that broke on me on the DJI Tech one. So I don't know why they didn't put that on the other side. It probably would have been a lot stronger if they did. So maybe they can update that in the future. Now, with the hobbytiger base, you have these two things here that's set nicely down in the base. You flip those up, and that gives you your ball. Now all this is aluminum, nice and heavy duty. You just have to put the ring on first, and then, let's see, which one is this? This is the one that actually came with it. Clip the ball on and tighten the nut back up. What I usually do is put the end that doesn't adjust up, because my tablet's pretty large, and by the time I mount it, it'll hang down further. So there's that one. Now there it is in the controller. So you can actually see that this actually sticks up a little higher than the antennas. So it obviously blocks your whole controller. It sits up high enough nicely that you don't have to worry about anything interfering with your hands. But as far as it coming down to show you your screen on your Mavic Pro, it's definitely going to be blocked. I do prefer this one right here from PGY Tech, even though it broke when I opened it, because it's adjustable down here. Now what you can do is you can leave that angled back, and when you mount it in there, this one actually, the base plate of this one actually isn't as wide as the other one also, so it actually fits in there a little better. You can see it's probably about a ½ inch smaller. So this one actually fits in there a little nicer, and I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to put the one on that's not broken from the hobbytiger on the PGY Tech base. Alright, so there you have it there. So you can see that it's slightly lower when it's mounted this way. Slightly lower than the antennas. And another thing is, if you mount this with the adjustable side up on the PGY Tech, you can see that it's down a little further, but once you actually put the iPad in there, it covers it a lot more. So that's why I always put, at least on mine, I always put the non-adjustable end up and put the adjustable end down, because it just works better with the iPad Pro 10.5 that way. I also wanted to show you, if you wanted to use it for a phone, which I don't know why you would, but a phone would fit in there. The smallest thing that you could probably put in there would be about 4 3/4 wide before it wouldn't hold anymore. And the largest thing would probably be 7 1/4 wide, maybe 7 5/16. I would say that's probably about the widest thing you could put in here. Let's see. Yeah, that's about the widest thing you can put in here. It's in there, and I almost can't. I might be able to get another 1/16 out of it, another 1/8 maybe, but that's pushing it. The only thing I don't like is that without a case it fits really nice. With the case it's a little bit tight, but it does still fit. But it doesn't go down in very far. And sometimes I'm afraid of this thing popping out of here. It hasn't done it yet, but with this case on, I just feel like, it could possibly pop out, so I'm constantly checking that to make sure it stays in there very good, because I don't want to drop my $1,000 iPad on the ground. So that's what I usually do there. Obviously I don't have a screen, so I'm not worried about blocking anything, but that that sits up exactly where I need it to be. And then if I need to take a hand off, I still can, everything, but that's what I normally do. So you can fit an iPad Pro 10.5 inch in this mount. It does fit with the case, with the OtterBox Defender case. Now some other cases might be a little bigger and may not fit, but this is the one I decided to use. I'm going to go ahead here and flip this mount around in there just to show you the other option. Now if you put it in here upside down, So you can do this too, which actually puts the iPad a little closer to you, but you can see that the controller still moves when you're like this because it's on that hinge there. So you almost got to always have it resting on your hands, but it's nice if you want to, you know, you're keeping your iPad here, but you need to angle your controller up or down to keep in line of sight with your aircraft. But like I said, you have to have the iPad pretty much resting on your arms, because if not, you know, it's just going to fall down here like this. So you can do it either way. So like I said, I do like the base of the PGI Tech one a little better, just because it's a little more adjustable this way, and you can still use it the other way pretty much the same as you can with this one. So for $4 more, it's not a bad deal to get the adjustable base one. Although for $4 more, you also don't get the carry bag if that's what you want. So I would recommend either one of these really. Both are aluminum bottoms. Both have plastic mount holders that are almost identical, which, I mean, I don't really see anything different other than one side has a little bit bigger holes than the other side. Both of them still have a plastic nut, which I'm sure most of them do. Other than that, yeah. There you go. I hope you guys found this video helpful, especially for those of you that were curious whether or not an iPad Pro 10.5 would fit in the mount. So if you like this and it was helpful in any way for you, please give me a big thumbs up. It keeps me motivated to make more videos. And please subscribe to my channel up here in the corner if you'd like to see more videos of drone stuff, cool things I've seen, tech reviews on things that I buy, or things that I can't find on YouTube that I end up getting that I feel other people should have information to. So thanks again, guys, and hope you enjoyed. Have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.